So my first year was pretty terrible. I finished with a 1.17 GPA, and I went home and my parents were like, no, this is not gonna work, so you have one more chance. I kind of just said, okay, I need to figure this out. I need to figure out how I'm gonna pass because I can't just fail out of school. For me, I'll say this right now, like my faith is really important to me, so I was literally like begging God, send me somebody who can help me. I used to stay in the library. I would take naps in the library, and then, my friend would come and wake me up and say, okay, time to go to class, another class. Then I'd study for hours and hours just trying to figure out how can I, overcome this. And I had to be really strategic about what classes I was taking. When I was taking them, I was constantly calculating, how many credit hours I need to take, what effect it's going to have on my GPA. So now I have a 3.13. So basically at the end of the semester, I should be graduating with honors. I got 3 job offers, and then I was able to get into grad school, and I just literally started crying because I couldn't believe it, being like how far I've come. I just couldn't really believe it. So I always knew I wanted to share my story just because I feel like other people can relate. I didn't know so many people could relate, but I shared my story on Instagram, and then I wanted to do kind of a short version on Twitter. And on Twitter, it literally just blew up. It was people from other schools, people from my school. It got reposted on World Star Hip Hop, and I thought that was legit crazy. I remember there was one lady, she graduated in '83, I believe, and she replied to my tweet saying, I completely remember, I'm really happy for you, we both got through it. And just hearing that, hearing people 20 years ago were doing the same thing, and then to know that I'm a part of that group who made it out is really cool. So my favorite thing about tech, it's not really the traditional answer, but probably how difficult it was. I just felt as though tech really prepares you for life, and it's the hardest thing that I've ever done, probably the hardest thing I will ever do. I've heard that from alumni, that once you finish tech, you're really ready for anything. Anything else is going to be a breeze. Just going forward, I feel as though, if I can do this, I can do anything.